me again. Okay, sorry. I know this took a little bit longer than I was hoping to get this one out earlier, but yeah. Anyway, but I do want you to go back to our 10 and 11 multiplication video that I have. I think it's even at the top of the classwork section. I think it's there to kind of refer back to, because I want you saying those. I want you repeating those. I know they're easy, but I still want you saying them. But I know it tells you on the video what to do, but I was thinking, if you're going to practice them, if you want to practice them without the video and you know them, then what I want you to do is I want you to start down low, and you're going to do 0 times 10 equals 0. 1 times 10 equals 10. 2 times 10 equals 20. 3 times 10 equals 30. 4, so you get it, right? So you kind of go down, up equals dot, and then you jump up at the end, okay? So I want you to do that for your 10 and your 11 multiplication tables so that you are practicing those. If you need the video, go back to it. If you don't, I want to see your bursts as you do it, okay? But I also want to review what we talked about yesterday, which was rounding our money to the nearest dollar. Ooh. So there we go. I want to make sure that we're remembering how to do that correctly. So the very first one that we have is $4.96. So you need to look and think, is $4.96 closer to $4? Or is it closer to $5? If I were counting, if I started on a number line and I started with $4.01, $4.02, $4.03, $4.04, $4.05, $4.06, $4.07, $4.08, $4.09, $4.10, $4. Is $4.96 closer to $4 or closer to $5? And so what we said yesterday is we look at our cents. And our cents, if we're on the 50 cents and higher, it's going to go to the next dollar. So if it's $4.96, it's going to round up to $5, okay? Some of you were missing that a little bit yesterday, so I want to make sure I reiterate to get that. Remember, it's just like our little roller coaster that we talked about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 that couldn't quite make it up the hill, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are over the hill and they're on the downward side of it. Okay, so think about that same thing. You think of this as 10, 20, 30, 40 up to 49, all go back to the dollar before, but 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, they all go to the next higher number. They go to the next dollar, okay? So let's look at $10.09. Is $10.09 closer to $10 or to $11? $10, $10, $10.01, $10.02, $10.03, $10.04, $10.05, $10.06, $10.07, $10.08, $10.09. Is that closer to 10 or is that closer to 10 to 11, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 14, all the way to 11? If I had to go all the way 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $11, it's going to be obviously closer to 10. So because that number here is a 0, 9, that means we're going to go back. So don't look at the 9 here. Remember, the first number is what we're going to be looking at. And because it's only 9 cents, it's not even up to 10 cents yet. It's not even here yet, that one. Then you're going to go back. $10.09 is closer to $10. Okay, that's important. Do not put that in your mouth. Sorry, she's eating a stick. But $10.09 is closer to $10, so it's going to round down. Then we have $2.48. That's a little trickier. What would we do for that one, Amaya? Yes, very good. $2.48 is under 50, so it's going to be going back down to $2. It's just going to be at $2. What about $3.81, Olivia? $3.81. Right, that's going to go up to $4 because 80 is over my 4. It's above, so 80 cents is going to go up to the next highest dollar. Jackson, next one, $8.50. Ooh, that one's like right in the middle, but what do we do? Yes, Jackson, excellent, good job. You're going to go up to the $9 because 50 cents and over are going to go to the next highest dollar. Okay, good. What about $4.34, Isaiah? Yes, that's going to go down to $4, okay? Because 30 is under 50. It's under that 49, 40, and then you just keep counting down. Those are all going to go back to the original dollar, $4, not up to the next highest dollar, okay? Make sure that you are thinking those through. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Hopefully you'll get those that missed them yesterday. Hopefully that'll make more sense today and you'll be able to get those down. But I want to go on to our next section with our problems with parentheses. What do parentheses say, third grade? Do me first. Remember, we have our parentheses hands that help to remind us, do me first. We do what's in parentheses first. So when we look at this first problem, it's not 7 minus 4. No, because it's not, okay, that's 3 plus 1 plus 3 times 2. No, it's 7 minus 4 times 1, or 4 plus 1. So you can bring down the 7, that's fine, if that helps you to remember to keep your place, minus, but then don't put 4. You're going to put whatever 4 plus 1 is, because that's what you do first, which is 5. You write that underneath. Then you bring down the plus sign, and then you do the parentheses here. 3 times 2, 6. Very good. So 7 minus 5 plus 6. Super duper job. It is 8. Very good. So that's what you would put. 7 minus 5 plus 6 equals 8, and you put it in your blanks. Then come down to the next one. We have 3 plus 7 minus 1. What is 7 minus 1? 6. Excellent. Bring your 3 and your plus. You want to keep them. Some of you were like switching them. Don't switch them. Keep them in the order. So the 3 is first, the plus. Then you have what was in parentheses. Then you bring down the plus, and 0 times 12 equals? Yes. Excellent. And then you simply add 3 plus 6 plus 0 equals. Great job. Yes, good job. And then the same thing for the bottom. Parentheses always say, do me first. Very good. So we do our parentheses. 12, okay, and our plus sign can go in front of that, and our 11 goes in front of that. Bring down the other plus sign, and then do your other parentheses. 2 times 5, which is 10. Super. So now it's 11 plus 12, 23 plus 10, 33. Excellent job. You guys are so smart. So that's all that you'll be doing, is reviewing those, because I know you know how to do those already. Now, I quickly want to take just a couple of minutes to go over these down here, because this was on our page yesterday and some of you missed some of it. Let me see if I can get this to go lower. Yeah, there we go. Missed some of these, and so I want to make sure that we get this down. If some of you were struggling. So we had 3,219 divided by 6, which, by the way, I'm doing these to go back to yesterday, and then I'm going to teach the new concept and talk about today's page. Okay, so just so you know that. So when we look at 3,219 divided by 6, remember, third grade, you have to look at the first number in our dividend. Is it bigger than 6? If it's not bigger than 6, you can't divide into it. If I have 3, how many groups of 6 do I have if I only have 3 things? There's no group of 6 here at all. So you can't go into 3 and think, okay, how many 6s are in 3? It's not how many 3s are in 6. and putting 2 and then multiple. No, that's not going to work. You have to figure out how many 6s are in 3. And if you make 3 marks and circle a group of 6, you're going to realize you can't do that. But remember, we're not putting zeros because that was just a place filler. So remember, if you can't go into the first digit, then go into both digits. That's all you have to remember. You can't go into 3, so you go into 32. So how many 6s are in 32? Count by 6s until you say 32 or get as close to it as you can without going over, or make 32 marks. No lazy. 32 marks and circle every group of 6. And you will get 5, okay? And then you multiply. 6 times 5 equals 30. And when you write your 5, make sure that you write it neatly over the 2 because you had to go into both numbers. Now, after I multiply, I have to subtract 32 minus 30, 2. I compare, is 2 less than 6? Sure is. Now bring down neatly. Some of you are still having trouble with being neater. I'm going to make you redo the work every time until it's neat enough, okay? Now, how many 6s are in 21? And if you're counting by 6s, you're going to end up with 3, recognizing that 18 is as close as you can get without going over. After we divide, we multiply. 3 times 6 equals 18. Subtract. What is 21 minus 18? Well, you can borrow and all of that, but you should be able to figure out 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 minus 18 is 3. Then compare. Is 3 less than 6? Yep, so you're still good. There's one more number to bring down. You're 9. How many 6s are in 39? Well, count by 6 till you say 39 or something close to it without going over it, or make 39 marks. Circle every group of 6 if you can't figure it out. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. Too high, so we're going to go with 36, which is what number? 6. So you put the 6 at the top so that you can multiply all over again. 6 times 6 equals 36. Subtract, and you have a remainder of 3, and you simply write remainder 3. And then you check it, 536 times 6, and then don't forget to add your 3. So some of you missed that yesterday. Some of it's because it wasn't neat, so keep it neat, but some of it was missing this first part, so think that through. Then the next one, this one some of you left as well, and I want to go through that. When we're doing these problems, remember you solve the known side first. Then we do parentheses first as well. 16 divided by 4 equals 4 times 2. And 4 times 2 equals 8. So then you're going to bring down your equals, your 5, your plus, and your n. So now n plus 5 equals 8. We have to get rid of this 5 though, because it's in the way. We want to know what n is equal to by itself. So how do we figure that out? We subtract 5. And what we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So we can subtract the 5, that gets rid of it. Now n is by itself, and 8 minus 5 equals 3. Super. So n equals 3. And once we have our answer, what do? We plug it in to the top of our problem. 3 plus 5 equals 16 divided by 4 times 2. And then we figure out 8 equals 4 times 2, which is 8. And then we put our check mark, okay? And then the last one that some of us were struggling. So I know I'm going quickly through these, but rewind them and watch them over again if you need to. That's the beauty of video. We're looking at 6 weeks plus 14 days equals blank weeks. Remember, we just did that yesterday. So whatever is blank is what we write. Blank weeks plus blank weeks equals blank weeks. Then we have to look for the things that are the same. Weeks and weeks are the same. Some of you put 14 days equals 14 weeks. No, 6 weeks is going to equal 6 weeks. Some of you did your 1, 2, 3 over here. No, 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 no. When you see the two that are looking exactly the same, WK, WK, then you put the same number. When you see the two that are different, you box them, and once you box them, that's where you put the 1, 2, 3 underneath that. Whoa, sorry, lady. Didn't see you there. My dog's right there. So 14 days equals blank weeks. So then we go days to weeks. Is it larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Days are smaller, weeks are larger. Smaller to larger, divide. Then our special number, don't forget to write the S. I know it seems like it's not a big deal, but it's proper to follow the right directions of things. That helps you, okay? So your S is going to equal how many days are in 1 week, which is going to be 7. Good. Circle it because it's so special. Then take your larger number, always larger number first, 14. Do what number 1 says. Divide by 7, and that equals 2. Put it in the box, in the blank. And then do 6 plus 2 equals. And 6 plus 2 equals 8. And then you put it in both. Okay, do we see that? All right, so I'm going to be right back with our new concept for the day.